Hi, it's Chris.
Me, Castor.
And we're here at Pixar Putt at the Pixar Pier Hotel in the Disneyland Resort. This is not quite in the parks, but it is adjacent and a really fun experience with mini golf. So let's go. Pixar Putt is the new installation-based miniature golf experience at the Pixar Pier Hotel. It first launched in Long Beach, but because it's an installation with each hole constructed on its own mini foundation, it can pretty much go anywhere with enough space. The experience has all 18 holes in one of the hotel ballrooms, the most are par 3 or fewer. When you arrive for your tee time, you check in and are given your clubs and balls as well as a scorecard and golf pencil. And once the group ahead of you has moved ahead, it's time to tee off. Today it was Castor, the Mad Hatter, and me playing. I'm not an expert in golf, full size or miniature, but this was easy enough to get into. It helps to have a few agreed upon rules, like if the ball is up against a rail or barrier, we were allowing the ball to be moved 2 inches away for clearance. Some of the holes were pretty tricky by design, but overall it was a fun course to play as long as no one's getting too competitive about it. My biggest gripe is that because these installations are made of plywood and astroturf, sometimes surfaces were uneven and unintentionally more difficult to play than they should be. But again, if you're not taking it too seriously, it's no big deal. The whole thing took about an hour and was $27 per person for Magic Key holders. It's the same price for Disneyland Resort hotel guests, and that price goes up to about $35 per person for regular price. So if we're talking cost to time comparison, it's not as good as going to the movies or going into the parks themselves. But it was still a very memorable and enjoyable experience. And for us, this was one of Castor's first mini golf experiences, and this was a great way to introduce him to it. The highlight of the course is the 18th hole, which features the house from Up as it lands in Paradise Falls. A cast member is required to help with this hole, turning a crank to help move the house, with our balls in it, over to the falls. This is where Castor scored his first hole-in-one, which was a fun way to cap off this experience for us. Alright, we just got done with our Pixar Putt. What'd y'all think?
Pixar Putt!
It's a good time. Castor, did you have fun? It was pretty fun, right?
He's driving the getaway vehicle.
Yeah, I think it was good. It was a couple of hours worth of entertainment. I think that's pretty worthwhile. It's not the same as like a physical mini golf course, but for something you can do inside, it's raining today, so like that worked out really well for us. And we had a good time. Castor's on spring break, so having a good time.
He's about to steal his car.
I didn't mention earlier, Jen gave birth to our daughter yesterday, so that's why she's not here. We'll still try to, yeah, exactly. We're trying to still create content as best we can, but obviously it's going to slow down. But you know, Castor's here. It's his spring break. We wanted to do something a little fun for him, and this was a good time. Yeah, thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you want to come back for some more Everyday Magic, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.